0 serving 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2015 Kitsap Splat. We have Jake Bredenbeck and Alex Cardona battling
serving
it out
0.
so far.
Skip. Point. 2 serving
2
0.
points in a row here for Jake Bredenbeck, opening up our final today.
Side out.
Nice side out by Alex Cardona. Of course, I'm
0
Laura
serving
McCormick
2.
with the WRT, and joining me on the mic today is Rocco Vega, who is our tournament director here at the Kitsap Splat. Welcome, Rocco.
Thank you.
Point. 1 serving 2.
All right, 1-2 here to start our final match. Both these guys had some interesting battles to get here. Alex Cardona
Short
facing
serve.
Andre
Second
Padilla
serve.
earlier today, defeating him 15-7, 15-12. Some amazing rallies in game 2 there. I know you've been pretty busy, Rocco. Maybe you haven't caught all of the matches so far this weekend. You've been running the tournament desk. I know that's a busy job. Of course, we appreciate it.
Side out.
It's been fun watching some of the matches when I get to catch them. It's been great having
2 serving 1.
Well, and of course, you can catch them on youtube.com/World Racquetball when we post them after the event.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Point.
A point for Jake
3
Bredenbeck
serving
as
1.
he starts out in the lead here in our final match of the Kitsap Splat. This is game 1.
Skip ball. Point. 4 serving 1.
Bredenbeck kind of in his zone right now. Cardona off to a bit of a slow start, it looks like.
Yeah, we're pretty early in this game 1.
Skip.
And Cardona's already had 3
Side
skips,
out.
so I know he's regretting.
1 serving 4. Point.
Nice soft hands.
2 serving 4. Short. Second serve. 2 serving 4. Point.
Cardona just kind of sat there in the center court, swinging away on that one.
And Jake made it easy for him.
Short. Second serve.
Cardona definitely one of the strongest servers here on the WRT. Definitely goes for it on the first serve.
Skip ball. Point.
Yeah, it's fun to watch this. 2 of the hardest hitters in racquetball go at it.
You know, all tied up now in game 1, 4-4.
Skip.
Ooh, nice skip.
Side out.
Cardona does a little quality control check, right? Just to make sure it wasn't the racket. Ooh,
Side out.
quite a shot there from deep in the court to side out.
Looks like his racket's working okay.
Yeah, he's got it back. There's Jake featuring one of the new gearbox hats. Ooh.
Point.
That's such a high pressure situation, I feel like normally, but Alex handles it so well.
You
Just
know,
really wails on it.
And Jake handles it well, and he's up there too. And I think he got a taste of his own medicine right there.
Yeah. Ooh, nice get from Cardona. Wow.
Side out.
Great placement there from Jake. Obviously, as Cardona down in the front of the court,
4,
sides
serving
him out.
5.
So if we take a look at the history between these two, they've faced each other 7 times in the last year alone. This is their 8th matchup.
Point.
Ooh,
5, serving 5.
tied up again, 5-5.
That's a good call.
Replay.
Our ref is Andre Pedia, who was
5,
playing
serving 5.
Cardona in the round before this in the semifinals.
Point.
And Jake faced
6,
Jaime
serving
Martel
5.
earlier today in the semifinals. He lost the first game 14-15, came back to win 15-1, 11-5.
Yeah, Jaime's been playing really well. Watched him play a little bit of Bobby Horn.
Side out. 5, serving 6.
And Cardona is on a bit of a winning streak. He's won the last 4 WRT events in a row, including the Grace Warrior Atlanta Open, the Suncoast Open, the Modesto Open, and then the San Diego Open. So if he pulls off a win today, that's 5 straight in a row. He has currently 8 WRT titles.
Short, short, short. Second serve.
And out of the 7 times they've faced each other previously, Jake has won once. That was at the Midwest Championships in the semis, where Jake went on to win his 2nd WRT title. Side out for Bredenbeck.
Well, he looks hungry here tonight.
Second serve. Point. 7, serving 5. Replay.
Just feels like tension's really high
7-5.
right now, 7-5 in game 1.
Point.
Jake looking pretty menacing in his all black outfit there. Both Jake and Alex are sponsored by Gearbox. If you guys want to check out what they're wearing and what they're playing with, go to gearboxrv.com. Ooh.
Point.
Jake's feeling some momentum here. I think
9-5, timeout.
Alex realized that and took a good timeout.
All right, well, these guys are going to take a quick break, and so will we. We'll be right back with more of our final from the Kitsap Splat right after this. And we're back live at the 2015 Kitsap Splat
9-5.
final, where we have Jake Bredenbeck in the lead with 9 over Alex Cardona with 5 in game 1.
Side out.
Looks like a good timeout for Cardona. He gets what he wants there, which is the side out. Now, Rocco, we've talked about the courts a little bit on the broadcast. You have the panel wall, the cement sides. Can you tell us a little bit about what it's like playing here at the Kitsap Tennis and Athletic Center?
You know, the courts, they keep the courts up real well here, and I love
9-5.
playing, especially on this show court. It is a little different having cement sidewalls with a panel front wall, but it makes for a really good splat shot here,
Point.
hence our name, the Kitsap Splat.
There you go.
10, serving 5. Side out.
Quick side out there for Alex. Yeah, and one thing, you know, watching from the top of the court, they have the viewing downstairs, but then it's also open up here at the top where the broadcast is set up, and there's a lot of fans up here at the top. And it's just so much louder. You really get that like kind of on-court experience. You can just hear how hard these guys are hitting the ball.
Especially with these hard hitters.
Yeah,
Point.
I can imagine what it's like right now. Point for Alex.
Serving 10. Point.
I think that timeout really gave Alex a chance to stop, focus, and get back into it.
Yeah, I wonder what he told himself to come back out now and get a couple points in a row against Bredenbeck.
Point. 8. Serving 10.
Side out, and then 3 points in a row for Alex Cardona. Now within 2 of tying it up in game 1.
Replay.
Like between the legs from Bredenbeck, and then Cardona's going to answer back, but it's like they're going to
8.
replay it.
Serving 10.
Nice behind the back from Alex. Soft hands. Wow, tough rally there.
What a great show by Alex.
Yeah, behind the back, then he had that soft touch up at the front, had Jake running all over the court. Ooh.
Point.
So the last one we saw with Alex up at the front, he wailed it, and that one was a nice soft touch.
It was enough to draw the golf clap from the crowd.
Yeah, it feels like the crowd can feel the intensity. Like everyone's so quiet right now as they battle it out here.
Point.
And with that, he's going to tie it up 10-10 here in our final. Means now it's first to
11.
5.
Serving 10.
Ooh, sorry, 11-10.
Skip ball. Side out.
Well, after 6 unanswered from
10,
Alex,
serving 11.
I think Jake needs to come up with something here to get a little momentum.
Ooh, and a skip.
Point.
I'm going to tie it up again here, 11-11.
11. Serving 11. Skip. Point.
Well, 2 skips from Cardona means Bredenbeck's now in the lead again here in game 1.
12. Serving 11.
Both of those points on unforced errors by Cardona, too.
Side out.
There's nothing you can do about that, though.
Serving 12.
Nice get from Alex. Ooh,
Side out.
big rally, another one here in game one of Alex running around the court and smiling as he gets a little tired out there.
Impressive show. Always tough when you work that hard during a rally and you don't win it, though.
Yeah.
12 serving 11.
And all that for a side out. It's like the second nasty
Side
deep
out.
shot that Cardona's had from the back corner there.
That's impressive.
11 serving 12.
Kind of stuck here at 11-12 in game one.
Skip. Point.
Tied again now, 12-12. It's kind of coming down to errors, I think, too. Both players seem to be beating themselves a little bit in these tough situations with skips.
Short. Second serve.
Ooh,
Side out.
great shot there by Bredenbeck for the side out.
It'll bring a little confidence. There's a difference between winning a rally on your opponent's unforced error and winning it on a winning shot.
12-12.
That's just a great angle.
Interesting serve choice, too. I mean, Jake really known for his drive serve, and he's
12-12.
switching it up there with like a, I don't know, mid-lob. What do we call that
Yeah,
serve?
he did a junk lob to the backhand.
Point.
Nice shot from Cardona. Puts him up by one now. Tensions are high in
13
game one.
serving 12.
Last time these two met up was at our last event in San Diego, where they faced each other in the finals. Cardona winning 15-13, 15-13.
Point.
Looked like Jake maybe just couldn't find like the right spot to be in that. Alex was really controlling center court, I think. And now he has his first game point opportunity. Jake Bredenbeck's going to take a timeout, see if he can cool things off out there and come back for the side out. We'll be right back and see what Jake Bredenbeck can do against Alex Cardona. And we're back live in the Kitsap Splat final. This is game one, where Alex Cardona is in his first game point opportunity here, 14-12 against Jake Bredenbeck.
Short. Second serve.
Well, nothing like a second serve to keep the tension high on game point. Nice get by Alex. Wow. Quite,
Side out.
quite the rally there and a nice roll from Alex. That's going to side it out. Jake looking super fierce. Looks like that timeout did him some good. Got the side out he's looking for and an opportunity to put a stop to Cardona taking game one. For those of you watching, we would love to hear from you. If you hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, you can hit us up at World Arball Tour. Let us know who you think is going to win the Kitsap Splat. We have Alex Cardona, who's won the last 4 WRT events. If he wins here today, this will be his 9th WRT title. If Jake Bredenbeck can defeat Alex Cardona, he will be moving on to win his 3rd WRT title championship. So go ahead and let us know who you think is going to be the champion here this weekend.
Point.
Ooh. And a point for Bredenbeck.
13-14.
All right, Alex talking to the ref. Thinks it was a wet ball.
14-14.
Ref's not seeing it. It's 14-14 now.
That's game.
Big shot.
Crazy. That means Jake Bredenbeck wins game one 15-14 over Alex Cardona. We're going to go ahead and do a quick raffle in between games, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Skip ball. Side out.
All right, and we're back now in game two, the Kitsap Splat final.
Zero, zero. Side out. Cambio.
Jake made that look easy.
Point.
Ooh, and an ace for Bredenbeck.
Yeah,
1-0.
had Alex going the wrong way the whole time.
Jake definitely taking some of that momentum from game one into game two here.
Point.
2 in a row for Bredenbeck.
2-0. Side out. 0 serving 2.
Jake had 2 winners on the right side and served to Cardona's left, and Alex made him pay.
Point.
And a point for Cardona, answering back with an ace.
1 serving 2. Side out. Él tomó el tiro y no la pidió. 2-1.
an error there from Cardona puts Jake back in the service box.
3 serving 1.
The last time and only time Jake beat Cardona was at the Midwest Championships in the semifinals. Where Jake won in 3. He came back to win game 2 and 3.
Side out.
It's fun to watch the guys with so much power have such soft hands like that.
1
Yeah, it's
serving
nice to
3.
see how they've kind of developed their game too, because for a while Cardona was really just known as being that power player, but he's really developed a lot of finesse and really using his shot selection as well as we've seen him kind of grow here on tour.
2 serving 3.
All right, Cardona now down by 1 in game 2.
Skip.
And all tied up again.
3 serving 3.
Short serve.
Skip. 3 serving 3.
You know, these guys play each other so often. A lot of times, a lot of people that are locals wonder
Short
how they
serve,
get along
second.
off the court as you guys travel and go around to the different communities and play.
Yeah, actually Cardona and Bredenbeck are both friends off the court. A lot of the
Side out.
players are, you know, it's funny, they spend a lot of time together traveling on the bus, hanging out in between
3
matches,
serving 3.
and they're all very friendly, they're all friends on and off the court, but it is always interesting to me to see that transition when they're now, you know, in a competition
serve,
situation. They all
second.
say it's completely different when they step on the court. Ooh.
Side out.
Good rally overall by Jake.
Just the way he kind of walks and
3 serving
swaggers
3.
back up into the service box after he hits something so powerful like that is impressive. And
Side
a quick
out.
side out there for Cardona. But going back to the attitudes of these
3
players,
serving
it's
3.
really nice to see how friendly they are off the court, and they're all just a really great group of guys. So you see them smiling, so you know it's competitive and yet friendly out there.
Yeah, I think Jake just caught a break.
Yeah, with that broken ball means they're gonna replay. We'll warm up the ball a little bit.
Replay.
It is pretty cold here in
3 serving
Seattle.
3.
We've played in many, we're near Seattle here in Bremerton, Washington. We've played in many different climates, but this is one of the colder places we've been so far in 2015. Wow, that was kind of
Side
hard to
out.
see. Jake was in front, but looked like that made the front wall. And same story there. So it's the
3
ball
serving 3.
knows, right? It was meant to be a side out for Cardona after that broken ball.
Yeah, Alex with a nice little backhand Z winner.
Short serve. Second serve.
Ooh.
Skip ball. Three serving 3. Point.
It's a point for Jake.
4 serving 3.
You know, always frustrating when you can hit a shot down the line like that, like Alex did, but then Jake just returns it with a simple flick on the side wall, and nothing you can do about that.
Point.
And both these guys have just played so much racquetball. I mean, Jake
5
Bredenbeck,
serving 3.
he's a Team USA player. He went to the Pan American Games this year, in 2015. He's been having quite the racquetball year.
Point.
Jake on a roll right now, 6-3.
Stick serving 3. Timeout.
All right, It looks like Alex Cardona is going to take a quick timeout, see if he can slow down the momentum that Jake has right now. We'll be right back with more of Game 2. And we're back live in Game 2 of our Kitsap Splat final. We have Jake Bredenbeck ready to fire off a serve. We were talking at the break about how these players are on and off the court. Ooh. Timeout not going the way Cardona wants.
7 serving 3. Side out. 3 serving 7. Point.
Nice
4
point for
serving
Cardona
7.
there. 4-7.
Side out. 7 serving 4.
Pretty evenly
Side out.
matched here so far in Game 2. Lots of side outs.
Again,
4
Jake
serving
chose to
7.
go with that lob serve, and it was actually a
Short.
great serve.
Second
Alex
serve.
was able to pull it out and come up with a nice shot.
So Rocco, you cared to make a prediction here? What are you thinking? What are you predicting in Game 2?
Skip
Ooh,
ball.
a skip from Jake.
5
You know, right
serving
now
7.
I'm gonna predict that Jake's gonna win this. Still, he's getting into some zones. Now, Alex has been pretty good about, as soon as Jake
Point.
does get on a roll, Alex stops the progress, and he's a smart player.
Like he's doing right now,
6
closing
serving
the gap
7.
now.
Yeah, yes, he is.
6-7.
Side out.
Well, it looks like they're going to wipe down the court. But you were asking earlier, you know, how these guys are on and off the court. And Cardona is so cool and collected when he plays out there on the racquetball court, but he's actually a really big goofball. And same for Jake. So it's nice to see everybody get along on the WRT. That's one of the things I enjoy
7
most,
serving
is they all have
6.
good sportsmanship and good attitudes out there. So nice to be around.
Point. Jake serving 6.
Yeah, I think everybody here has been appreciative of how just friendly they've been and just hanging out, talking to everybody, all the locals. There were probably 20 of us went out last night. And,
Point.
all sat around the
Serve.
table and just laughed and joked, and
9
just a
serving
bunch of fun
6.
guys.
Short serve.
Ooh,
Ooh, that got some groans from the crowd.
Second serve.
I think Jake may have had a bad call there. He's right now trying to just shake it off.
Side out. Six serving 9.
6 serving 9. Unusual to see Cardona down, I guess, but anything can happen here on the WRT.
Short. Second serve.
It'll be interesting to see if that ace serve that
Skip
got
ball.
called short comes back to haunt Jake in the end.
Yeah, it's that racquetball karma, right?
Yeah.
7, serving 9.
Ooh. That
Side
front
out.
court didn't go the way Cardona wanted it to. The last two, he mixed it up with a hard shot
9,
and then a
serving
soft
7.
touch, but Jake able to return that one inside out.
Second serve.
Nice diving get from Cardona. Wow.
Point.
Great
Nice
rally.
placement there from Bredenbeck. And a point up 3 now in game 2. Interesting note about Bredenbeck. I didn't really know until the Modesto Open I had the opportunity to interview him again, and he was talking about how his family
10, serving
actually
7.
ran a racquetball club, and so he's been around racquetball and playing since he says they tell him around 4. He doesn't remember too much, but racquetball's always been a main sport in his life. He's played other sports as well, but he just really took to racquetball.
Makes some sense.
Side
A
out.
guy of his build doesn't typically take up racquetball late.
Right. Yeah, he's known for being one of the
7,
bigger
serving
guys,
10.
definitely in racquetball. And both his parents play racquetball. His brother actually got started in racquetball a little bit later, he says, but his brother just winning junior nationals here in the United States, winning singles and doubles. So lots of racquetball in the Bredenbeck family.
Point.
Ooh, sneaks that one by Bredenbeck. And a point for Cardona.
Haig, serving 10.
I asked Cardona the last time, especially since he's won the last 4 events, if he ever feels like being number 1 and winning so much he has a target on his back. It looks like Jake has his
Side out.
number here today. But Cardona always very humble, says
10,
he never
serving 8.
kind of looks at that sort of thing and just gets out there and plays each match and each competition one at a time. Ooh. What a rally!
Side out.
Cardona all over the place for a side out. Bredenbeck going to take the timeout, see if he can cool off after that rally. We'll be back with more of game 2 in just a few moments. And we're back for the Kitsap Splat final, where Jake Bredenbeck is in the lead 10-8. We just saw a crazy rally and Jake calling the timeout there as Cardona sided out and now has an opportunity to score. Let's see what Cardona can do.
It was a good timeout by Jake. They had a great rally, a lot of missed opportunities by both of them with a lot of good gets. And I think he just needed to let out a little steam.
Short serve. Nice between the legs from Cardona. Oh, another intense rally here. A lot of that rally happening up in the front of the court. Had Cardona running to the back court twice, and Jake sides him out.
10 serving 8.
Yeah, another missed opportunity from Alex. He had a couple options there when he was up in front of court, and he left one up, and Jake was able to come back and finish the rally.
Wiping down the court.
Something funny, our cleaning service came and took all the towels to wash them, and so these guys grabbed a towel right out of my bag.
Quite the dedication from our tournament director. Well, now you'll have a different kind of memorabilia to hold on to from the 2015 Kitsap Splat.
I think they'll sign it.
Yeah, you should have them sign it.
10-8. Point.
That's
Nice
a couple
shot.
nice overhead
11-8.
shots from Jake this match.
Ooh, broken ball. And an opportunity to replay that. We got the two heavy hitters here, Cardona and Bredenbeck, so of course we would expect a couple broken balls. That's what we've gotten so far. For those of you watching at home, there is two more WRT events coming up. There are two more WRT events coming up. The first week of December will be in Monterrey, Mexico for the Monterrey Open. And the week after that,
Replay.
we will be
11
in
serving 8.
San Antonio, Texas for the Alamo City Open. So there's more racquetball here in 2015. You can catch Jake, Alex, Bobby, and the top WRT pros to round out 2015. You want to check out our schedule, go to worldracquetballtour.com.
Side out. 8 serving 11. Side out.
Side out
Alex.
for side out here. A little frustration from Alex.
Yeah, he knows he missed his serve
11
there, and
serving 8.
Jake made him pay for it.
Point.
Big swing here for Bredenbeck. Puts him in a good position with 12.
12 serving 8.
Pretty close to potentially cinching another championship. Oh, Cardona, that's like becoming a signature shot here for him in this match from deep in the back left corner.
Yeah, you could hear the
8
crowd from
serving
upstairs
12.
and downstairs giving the oohs and ahs on that one.
Normally a low percentage shot, but not for Cardona.
Side out.
Jake not
12-8.
giving Cardona any opportunity there. Ooh,
Side out.
tangles himself up there. We see Jake going back to the drive serve. Looks like maybe he saved some of that power here for the end.
8
He's
12.
doing those junk lobs, is that what we were calling them?
The junk lob.
Skip ball.
An air from Cardona.
12 serving 8.
Oh.
Point.
Just short there of hitting the front. We saw a nice behind the back from Alex Cardona, but there's a point for
13-8.
Bredenbeck now, 13-8.
Yeah, I think Cardona thought he had an easy winner, and
Short serve.
Jake took advantage, and
Second.
now Cardona's in the back.
Side out.
Another rather strong backhand reverse pinch.
Point.
And the first point in a while there for Alex Cardona, bringing it up to 9.
Serving 13.
Nice gets from Bredenbeck, keeping it alive. That was
Point.
tough. Bredenbeck did a good job of keeping those alive, but Cardona just able to capitalize another nice rally in game 2.
10 serving
2
13.
points in a row for Cardona.
Yeah, I think you see him starting to take a little bit of control here.
Skip ball.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a timeout now.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Timeout.
call from Bredenbeck. Couple errors in a row. Now he's going to go ahead and take a timeout. We'll be right back with more of our final. Here we are in game 2 at the Kitsap Splat. And we're back live from the Kitsap Tennis and Athletic Center here in Washington, where Alex Cardona getting 3 points in a row, bringing him up to 11.
Side out.
Bredenbeck calling the timeout, and it works to his advantage as he gets the side out.
13-11.
This will be a turning point here for Jake. If he can stay strong against Cardona, his opportunity to win his 3rd title is within grasp.
Short serve. Second. Skip ball.
Unforced error there by Alex. Give Jake his 14th point.
This gives Jake a match point opportunity
14
here.
serving 11.
Pretty outstanding if Jake can break the reign of Cardona's 4-event winning streak.
Second serve. Side out.
Ooh, and a tense
11
side out
serving
here
14.
as Alex Cardona sides out Bredenbeck on match point.
Short. Second serve.
You remember now going back to that serve, ace serve Jake had that was called short. Would have
There's that karma you were looking for. Jake sneaks it past Cardona, pumping himself up now in his 2nd match point opportunity
14
here
serving 11.
at the Kitsap Splat.
Second serve. Side out.
Ooh, and another side out for Cardona.
Jake with the opportunity right there to finish the match. Left it up.
11 serving 14.
Keeping the tension high here in game 2.
Right here,
Side out.
Jake's thinking my best serve.
This is Jake's 3rd game point, match
14
point.
serving 11.
Oh,
There it is.
That's match.
and a skip from Cardona means Jake Bredenbeck beats Alex Cardona 15-11, giving him his 3rd WRT championship and breaking Alex Cardona's winning streak. Of course, we'd like to thank you all for watching. We'll go down to the court and hear from Jake Bredenbeck, so don't go anywhere. We'll hear from the champ. Thank you, Rocco, for joining me on the mic and, of course, organizing the tournament.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming out here.